Today we're going to be talking about choreography. Musical theater is expressive, theatrical, highly polished, stylized, and meant to appeal to a wide audience. Much like cinematography or production design, choreography is their way of telling the story. It can summon time periods or emotions. Movies and theater take us into a hyper-normal sense of reality, and musical movies take us even further into that. Let's talk history. In the late 1920s, the early years of Broadway, the importance of dance in musicals changed. Seymour Felix realized that dance needed to aid in plot and character development as well as enhance the spirit of the show. Having convinced Ziegfeld, the producer of Whoopi, that it's really the story that counts, Felix set about to devise dances that unfolded gradually and furthered plot development and climax as if they were dramatic units themselves, instead of a mere pounding of the feet and kicking to the music. So now, dancing in musicals is key, and Broadway performers are expected to be triple threats: singers, dancers, and actors. It's so important to train. As I said about vocal preparation, dance and physical preparation is just as important. I grew up in musical theater productions, show choirs, doing swing dance, and I know that for me to be successful in my musical, I need to train. My plan is to take tap dance, practice learning choreography, probably get into some basic ballet again, and practice my tumbling so that I'm physically ready to take on whatever the choreographer throws at me. Let's talk about how dance conveys story or emotion. One example is tap. It's usually used for happy or upbeat numbers, but it can also be used for anger or frustration because you can stomp out the issue. Another example is swing. Swing is usually used for happy, upbeat numbers. Then there's the example of ballet and modern dance. Ballet and modern dance are usually used for slower numbers, so they can do a lot with their bodies to convey sadness, frustration, difficulty dealing with a situation, or any other kind of emotion. It has a huge range for the story it can tell. Another thing dance can do is show character interactions. If two characters are physically close, then they're probably emotionally close, or it's foreshadowed that they're going to be emotionally close. Traveling in packs is very common in musicals, like in Grease with the T-Birds and the Pink Ladies, or West Side Story. It signifies the separation and distance between the two groups and is largely used as a setup for some kind of union at the end.